Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is Confused. I thought in my mind was, huh? It's like confused. You can go to roberthollis.com/free. A copy of my best-selling book, How Is That Working? Digital copy sent to you an email immediately. And so we're going to get started here just in a minute. So Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook, Meta, if you can reach out to everybody and let them know that I'm doing this video, I'd really appreciate it. And we'll get started just in one moment. One momento. So don't say any comments coming on yet, but I know people will. And that will be pretty awesome. There's Mr. Tier. Hey, John, how are you? And we'll get started here just a few more seconds. There's Melody Ryba. I love and appreciate you. Hi, Paul, Eric, Edgar. Nice to see you on here. It was great chatting with you today. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, hello, everybody. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is Confused. Confused. Now, let me tell you where confusion, like when people say to me they're confused, they're overwhelmed, I'm frustrated, you guys need to understand that when you say that you're confused, you're actually trying to describe a state of mind. That, when you're angry or you're sad or, we're always trying to label a emotion, label a feeling. And so that's why I'm confused. I'm confused. When you normally are saying the word confused, first off, I love this statement. Confused people do nothing. Confused people do nothing. And where normal confusion comes from, or I would say a majority of confusion comes from, is you don't clearly know what you want. You don't clearly know what you want. And I'm talking the end result. So what a lot of people do is they get confused or overwhelmed or frustrated or whatever the word, because they'll say like, well, I want to get a job. What would you like to do? I don't know. Do you think that is a pretty important? I know I don't want to be a plumber. I know I don't want to be working selling grave pieces of land or selling caskets, and I know that people do that, and that's fine. But if you don't clearly know what you want as an end result, I'll give you an example. Is people would love to make $1 million a year and have the freedom and the lifestyle that I have. But they really don't know what I do. So see where they're confused. And I was going back and forth with Edgar on this. By the way, Edgar, I'm so proud of your success and what you're doing. So where people become confused is they don't know what they really want. And let me explain to you how I was very clear. Once I met my mentor said, Robert, what do you want? And I said, I want a $62,000 check like you. And he goes, Robert, where that came from was having 30,000 people in my organization responsible for my income. So what we want to do is we want to find people that want to supplement their income. Some of those people will just want to make a little bit of money, $100, $200 a month. Some of those people would like a little more, maybe $500 to $1,000 a month. And then some people would actually like $500 to $1,000 a week. And some people would like more than that. They would like to make six figures a year. So what's really, really important is when you think about what you want. So I wanted my mentor's lifestyle. I wanted my mentor's freedom. I wanted my mentor's income. And so what a lot of people do is freedom. So what a lot of people do is that they clearly don't know what they want. So what they do is then they turn around and go, I want to get someone in my business and I want them to buy product. So then they start seeking for information and coaches and books and stuff. If you seek, you will find. If you seek, you'll find. And so what we do is we actually get overwhelmed because we're confused of what we really want to do. So I know what I want to do. I want to consistently on a day-to-day basis find people that are interested in learning how to build a large organization of people that use quality products, premium quality products that they can't get like in Target or Walmart or Costco or online and Amazon. And so, I learned this 36 years ago now. Just had the anniversary, and I just, so then my goal is to find people that really want to make a considerable amount of income. So now that I'm not confused on what I'm looking for, I'm now looking for people that would like to learn to make six figures plus in the industry that I'm in. So that's why I can focus on saying to somebody, hey, listen, could you do me a huge personal favor? I'd really appreciate it. Who do you know? Who do you know right now that would like to learn to make some extra money, if not make six figures a year? Who do you know that would be willing to learn to do that? Already knowing that a majority of the people don't want to. Did you hear that? Because there's only 5% of the people in America that make over $200,000 a year. Only 5%. That means that the other people still have paradigms and thoughts in their mind that are not correct about what I do, but how I do it. So another thing that people really get confused about, and again, confused people do nothing, is they want to know what the missing link is. They want to know, the secret sauce. They want to know because they believe that they don't have it. So when someone like I see Eric Parker on here, so when you talk to the people that are most successful in this industry, and they're saying what this is sorting. It's not selling, it's sorting. In fact, I love the phrase amateurs sell, professionals sort. So I'm looking for the right people at the right time. I'm looking for interested people. I want to have 1 million people on subscription. And so I'm not confused on who I'm looking for, how I get people to introduce me to those people, and also what to say in the peak, what to say in the follow-up, what to say in every step. See, I'm not confused. Thanks, Eric, for sharing. So I'm very, very, focused on that one thing. So I really listened to my mentor. I didn't listen to all the other outside channels, and I still don't. So, when I look at people, I see what they're selling and what they want, and they're like, hey, listen, Robert, do you want to learn to be able to close people? No, I do not. Do you want to be a good salesperson? No, I do not. Do you want to learn how to recruit people to sell? No, I do not. So see, if you won't be confused if you find an individual, and I seen Diane Holcomb just post this on her deal because I know that she's looking she got involved in another company, and she said, listen, if you want to be successful, you need to find a person that has a lifestyle that you would want. And just not be distracted by the million things, including people that are out there trying to tell you, hey, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'll give you a neat example. I don't want to know how to be an influencer. I'm not interested in being an influencer. I'm interested in passive residual income by teaching people how to do the same. Did you guys catch that? So, when you really figure out what you want in life, figure out somebody that has your lifestyle, and again, like I've shared many times, make sure that you figure out what they do to make money. So, not beating up on anybody, but, Tony Robbins makes all his income by selling tickets to his live events and now his virtual events, and teaching people how to be speakers and sells courses, digital courses. Okay, so if I wanted to learn and make money from creating digital courses and speaking at events and doing large virtual trainings, then that might be a person that would be good to follow. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? And people go, what about personal development? Yes, you're supposed to work harder than you work on anything else. But when I got involved in this industry, all I wanted to know is what I needed to do to get a payday for me. What I needed to do to actually get paid. And so when I said to my mentor, okay, just tell me, please, I don't want to be trained. I don't want to do presentations. I don't want to do trainings. I just need to make money right now. And he said, Robert, it's easy. You just walk up to people that you don't know. You introduce yourself. You might ask a quick ice-breaking question and then ask them to do you a huge personal favor. Get their phone number and then set up an appointment when you can go over and show them a video that I did. Okay, so can you tell me what to say? Well, when you walk up to people, smile and say hi. It's like, I know when I say this, you guys will probably laugh because I felt like, okay, I know how to do that. All right, so walk up to people, you see them, and you say hello, and then they might say hello or not, and you go, hey, can I ask you a question? Do you work around here? Yeah, I work in the First Interstate building. How's that working? Same stuff, different day. Hey, I was wondering if you could do me a favor. Pause. What? Well, I'm expanding a company right now, and they're looking for people that want to either supplement or totally replace their income. You know, with this proving marketing and training, which by the way costs nothing. A person could make six figures in their first year if they followed the proven instructions. Do you know of anyone like that? Well, I don't understand what this is. Well, listen, if it's okay, we're rushed for time here. You know, just give me your phone number. I'll call you and set up a time when I can get the information from the person that's teaching me. And then I would edify and promote them. And so now how do we take that down to where we are today? See, today, I know that I'm just sorting, looking for aces. And I'm going to find the interested people. You can't say the wrong things to the right people. So now on social media, I can leave a voice clip and I can turn around and say, yeah, hey, Jessica, I was thinking about you, and I hope this message finds you and yours blessed. I leave an audio. Then the people that reply, I will do the same thing. Now, see, I don't have to ask them what they're doing because I can connect with a 10 to 15 second video clip, and immediately I'll find the ones that are interested. Then I say to them, hey, Jessica, you know, I was wondering if you could help me out. I'd really appreciate it. We're looking for people right now that need to make some extra money. And if you would give me permission, I'll send you a short video. And if you're interested, you can create a free account just like you would with Amazon or Facebook or YouTube. Now, I just know that it's sorting. So now today I do that exact same thing, and I do it all the time. I'm even doing it, to get on the leaderboard for the last few months. And all I'm doing is piquing interest of people that I don't know, sorting them, asking them who they know. And it's funny, once they create a free account, again, I'm using hey, do you know of anyone, would you be interested in getting $100 in prepaid travel? So that's the small little thing, say as little as possible to as many people as you can, as fast as you can. So again, I just threw that out there. A lot of you could go to, roberthollis.com/free, or you could go directly to the YouTube channel, which is roberthollis.com/YouTube. Thanks my son for doing that so I don't have to remember. And I just want you to know that if you don't clearly know what you want, then you're always going to revert back to what you think. And let's be brutally honest here. When I found this industry, I didn't have the brain capacity or had the wisdom or had the thoughts or the procedure on what to do. My mentor knew that if I wanted to, I could connect with strangers all day long, and I did. And he gave me something simple to do where he said, Robert, if you get 72 people or 70 people to watch this video, I promise you, you will find an interested person. And I bought into it hook, line, and sinker. I don't know how many hundreds and hundreds of people I talked to in my first month, but I do know I got 72 people to watch the video and place an order for product. That made me 27,000 in volume. And the way the compensation plan, I made, 10 grand. Well, now that I made 10,200 and became a 25K, now I can share with other people exactly how to do the same. The last thing that my mentor shared with me is, Robert, continue to just do the same thing. And that's called phase one. Never get out of phase one of introducing people, connecting with people and then introducing them and asking you to do them a favor. So that's what I do. And I'm saying to you that, if you're confused, if you're overwhelmed, if you're frustrated, if you're angry, if all of these things, if you're that, you haven't picked a individual that has a lifestyle that you want and follow that path. Confused people that do nothing usually get led in to a company, and I even heard this phrase, I've never heard it in my career, believe it or not, called onboarding. And so what the person does is the second that the person says they're interested, they immediately, instead of getting them results, they immediately throw them into groups and all kinds of trainings and all kinds of stuff. And then that, they're promoting other trainers, and then they're promoting other books, and then they're promoting all this stuff. So now what you do is you introduce someone to an opportunity to get an extra payday by next Thursday. And instead of sharing with them the only thing that they need to do to get a result, to get an affiliate, a free account, to getting that affiliate to do the same, to getting people to buy product, to try it for 60 days. Now what you're doing is you're giving them so much information that you're overwhelming them. You're confusing them. And a confused person does nothing. So I just thought I'd share that with you because a lot of people reach out to me still today and they say they're confused. And then I just say to them, what are you doing? How is that working? They tell me what they're doing. And I say, how is that working? And they're going, it's not. And then I go, okay. If it's not working, you either clearly do not know what you truly want. And by the way, I would like to make money is not a clear definition. You know what I mean? You could sell drugs and make money. You could be a prostitute and make money. You could work on OnlyFans. See, some of you don't realize, if I said to you, I need money, if I gave you a $10 bill, well, that's solved. No. What do I really, really want? So, appreciate you. If no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. And I just want to tell you that I love you and appreciate you, and I know you can do this. And if no one's ever given you permission to succeed, let me be the first. My mentors did that for me, and I would love to do that for you. Take care and see you on the next video.